Most expensive things Chris Hemsworth owns. Our all-time favorite Greek god Thor is a class apart, not only on screen but also in real life. That's why there's constant chatter about the over-the-board expensive things he buys for himself time and time again. Chris Hemsworth is everyone's favorite, but for entering the list of his favorite, you might need to cross the value of millions of dollars because he doesn't like anything less than that. So today we're going to talk about the 5 most expensive things that Chris Hemsworth owns. Number 1. Balinese-style mansion. Chris Hemsworth successfully bought a mansion in the posh area of Byron Bay back in 2014, and today it is one of the most expensive things he owns. He bought the property worth $7 million, but wasn't satisfied with the existing mansion and wanted to convert it into his dream house, which he soon did. Chris got a lot of renovation work done on his mansion, and in the end, this mansion seems straight out of a Hollywood movie. After the renovation of the place, according to Chris's wishes, the total worth of the mansion skyrocketed from $7 million to $20 million. He also got an infinity pool and steam room at his mansion, so it would not be wrong to say that Chris is living the life of his dreams in this mansion. Everything he has in this mansion is priceless and overwhelmingly expensive, including the game room on which he has spent thousands of dollars. Also, the mural he bought from an indigenous artist is nothing less than a treat to see, and he will be displaying this mural in his mansion as soon as it is ready. People are also calling it flashy and show-off to spend such a big chunk of money on the house, but Chris doesn't seem to be bothered by the critics. Number 2. Suffolk Park House. As the Byron Bay mansion of Chris Hemsworth is still under construction, and he's trying to make it as comfortable and dreamy as possible, he's currently living in the Suffolk Park house that he bought as a temporary residence until the construction at his mansion is done. But it would not be wrong to say this house too is nothing less than a masterpiece. This house is located near Tallow Beach, and the total cost of this house was $4.5 million when Chris bought it. The cost would certainly be increased now because obviously Thor lived here. Also, the greenery and beautiful flowers on the porch elevate the overall beauty and ambiance of his house. Even though this is a temporary home for Chris, he still spent quite a lot of money on its renovation and got new paint and date trees to elevate the overall vibe of the place. He will sell this place as soon as his mansion is ready, but this house is just as dreamy as his mansion, but a little less extravagant. Number 3. Private jet. Private jets are a luxury that not even most A-list celebs can afford. But Chris Hemsworth is seen boarding a private jet multiple times. He has used this jet to get back from Sydney to Byron Bay while he was shooting for his new Thor movie, and his family is also seen using this private jet on multiple occasions. The total worth of a private jet can range anywhere from $3 million to $200 million, and it's still uncertain what the real worth is of the private jet that Chris has, but it certainly is a lot more expensive than all the other items he owns, and we can say this for sure. This kind of jet is speculated to be a Zeta jet, which is not cheap at all, and flying on this jet for just 1 hour would cost you more than $10,000. So Chris Hemsworth is not coming slow so far with his expensive choices and love for luxurious items. But a lot of celebs also fly on a private jet to maintain that stardom around them, and that they are too good to fly on commercial planes. So we hope that this is not the case with Chris. Number 4. Escalade. Chris Hemsworth owns a very luxurious car that most people cannot even think about buying. It is the Cadillac Escalade, and most A-list actors, celebs, and sportsmen have this car, mainly because it is really expensive and even well-off people can't afford it easily. Escalade seems to be the favorite car of Chris because he is often seen driving it to the red carpets and even to grocery shopping. A car this precious and expensive is nothing less than a flight risk because thieves are always looking for such priceless items. But Chris doesn't seem to care at all, and he drives his sedan wherever he wants. The total cost of the Cadillac Escalade is $200,000. And driving it on the streets of LA costs Chris hundreds of dollars because keeping luxury items also comes with a price. But no matter what people say about the extravagant lifestyle of Chris, this car really is a class apart. Number 5. Malibu Mansion. This is the third mansion on our list, and we are drooling over the lifestyle of Chris. The Thor hero owns this house in LA, and whenever he visits the city with his wife, he stays at this mansion. This mansion cost him $3.45 million, and he renovated this as well. which tells us a lot about the unique and picky taste of Chris. This house also has a wine cellar, bathrooms made with gold marble, and a home theater. So it, all in all, is the true definition of expensive and luxurious. So, would you spend this much money on any of these items if you ever had it? Tell us in the comments section. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more like this, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more amazing, luxurious facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.